Actually, you can say this about people.
No matter what they say, they're going to do what they're going to do. Like I remember asking these girls to dances and shit like that. And they're like, oh, you know, I can't do it because my grandmother's sick or whatever like that. And then there was a dance. With like the biggest asshole you can imagine. And it's like, okay, they were doing what they had to put me off or whatever had to happen. I mean, if I was in their shoes, I'm not really sure if I would have been able to, what I would do. But they were going to do what they were going to do all along. So people are just going to do what they're going to do. And that's just kind of the end of that story. All right, let's give this a few more minutes. The fact that Einstein got his idea, the theory of relativity, while he was riding the bus, I think of it in terms of the cartoon ideas. We're very fortunate to have this beautiful river. It's the same Charles River that goes all the way to the Atlantic Ocean, to the harbor. I'd say 99% of my ideas come doing shit outside. I come up with 100 ideas a day, man. I can't stop them. It's terrible. So I can almost guarantee I will. And maybe 2 of them are good. So we just saw somebody jogging, and because he kind of had silly red pants on, I thought to myself, I remember my daughter talking about the clowns are coming, like, I don't know, 10 years ago or something like that. So I might do a drawing, see where it goes, of a clown jogging, very nondescript. You could have like the back of the clown, something like that, and his hand on a handlebar. You know, we'll give him some crazy stripes. And then you could have this other clown, you know, jogging here. That's her carrying her own diaper. Boston does rock the brick sidewalks, I gotta say. Weirdly enough, I fucked up editing in that I wanted to put a different. Anyway, I saw this one. This was kind of amusing. These were just in the room there. So you can see the kind of things that go on between the editors and the art department and everything. Like, this is what I submitted right here. Do you see that? All of the stuff I did for this was multi-panel, but I rarely do multi-panel anymore. So if you feel the heft of that one right now, it's got a lot to it, right? That's a lot of pages. And they even made them bigger than this. If you happen to be in the neighborhood and you're walking around Beacon Hill, they're 12 pages long. Thank you for sending your enclosed comic. I've read material carefully. Regret if you have not had an opening, blah, blah, blah. That's one of the syndicates. I mean, this is in the late 90s. These are what rejection slips from the New Yorker magazine used to look like. It's always, we regret that we are unable to use the enclosed material. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to consider it. Fuck you. Self-addressed stamped envelope. No, I mean, this is just still goes on today, except they don't do it like this. This was just a little bit of history. You know, a chipmunk gets such a good deal, and the rat is the same as a chipmunk no one likes. A chipmunk could even be a bigger asshole than a rat. In fact, rats are pretty nice. I had rats as pets. But chipmunks are attractive. There's no 2 ways about it. They're good-looking animals. If you come across a rat in the street, it's usually not under the best circumstances. They're kind of, you know, carrying garbage or whatever. They're not painted in the best light. Chipmunks are always cute. They could be stabbing you in the face and they're still cute. It's not fair. It's really not fair. We have a nice base here of a whole bunch of pieces of paper. There's a million notes on here. So this is just well worn.
watch out you don't get spit on it. That doesn't dry fast either. And it can smear the ink. I'm sure this is going to have all kinds of weird issues, but because it's a cartoon, you can get away with murder. I mean, if you're expecting Peanuts to be realistic, you need to get a life. Oh, I draw plenty of sex cartoons. I'm just not doing them right now.
Toons and Toons, Steve McGinn. Toons and Toons, Steve McGinn. I had it, and now I don't have it anymore. Hold on a minute. Toons and Toons, Steve McGinn. Hopefully that pulls it up. Ah, fuck. Shit. This is the first device I've ever had in my life, and I got it less than a year ago. So here I am at almost about to be 59. I kind of did it for everyone else. This is Sparkle Megan right here from season 9 of Love is Blind. On a reality show, she has the nickname Sparkle Megan because she likes to wear sparkly clothes. She's just not Megan, she's Sparkle Megan. You know, so what would Sparkle Megan do is kind of the gag. When you say what would Jesus do, you know, that's got gravitas, right? People are going to really stand up and wonder that, right?
Yeah.
Like, how do I follow in, you know, I'm not a big religious guy, but that's just kind of a weird joke. God, do I hate drawing eyes.